Well, the Manhattan DA's office has now charged 26-year-old Luigi Mangione with murder for the shooting of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
Mangione was arrested Monday after being spotted by a customer at a Pennsylvania McDonald's. Police say he had a gun and silencer in his backpack. Elijah Westbrook is live outside criminal court in Lower Manhattan. Elijah.
Well, Mary and Chris, I can tell you at this time that the 26-year-old suspect is currently behind bars in Altoona, Pennsylvania, awaiting the extradition process, which sources say could take place in the days ahead. In the meantime, investigators, they certainly have their work cut out for them, combing through piles of evidence, trying to see how he got here to New York City, but also if he acted alone.
This morning, 26-year-old Luigi Mangione is being charged with murder. The NYPD and Mayor Eric Adams announced the suspect's arrest Monday and revealed that Mangione was arrested on forgery and illegal gun charges in Pennsylvania. Police believe Mangione had been traveling around Pennsylvania in the days after UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson was killed. They say Mangione was caught at a McDonald's after someone there recognized him. Police were called and began asking if he had been in New York City recently.
He became visibly nervous, kind of shaking at that question, and he didn't really answer it directly.
Authorities say he was found with several items, including a firearm suppressor and the same fake New Jersey ID used to check into an Upper West Side hostel. The murder charge now starts the extradition process back to New York that could take days or weeks.
If you have any information regarding this suspect or his travels throughout Pennsylvania, please share those tips with us immediately.
Now, the Mangione family released a statement overnight saying that they are devastated and shocked by the news, adding that they are offering prayers to the family of Brian Thompson and all who were involved. We're live this morning here in Lower Manhattan. Elijah Westbrook, CBS News, New York.
Elijah, thank you. The NYPD says this is the third time in 3 weeks that people have seen something related to a crime and said something, leading to an arrest on November 18th. It was a cab driver who alerted police to the suspect in a triple stabbing in the city. The next day in Queens, witnesses called police about an armed robber who later opened fire on police. And that McDonald's customer and employee who spotted the suspect in the killing of the UnitedHealthcare CEO.
Well, new details are emerging about Mangione as we trace his journey from gifted student to murder suspect. Alan Devlin joins us live here in studio with what we've learned so far. Alan?
Yeah, Chris, Mary, we're working on getting more details by the hour, and they continue to come in as we build this narrative. Details about the man behind the mask. A common theme here is that nobody who knew suspect Luigi Mangione had any inclination that led them to believe he could be capable of something like this. By looking back through the last several years, we're beginning to learn the backstory that led us to this point.
Beyond shocked. It's unimaginable.
R.J. Martin, the former roommate of now suspected murderer Luigi Mangione, echoing the confusion of those who knew him following his arrest in connection to the death of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
I was roommates with him, friends, hiked, went to yoga. He was, did his best to be athletic and unfathomable, knowing the kind, person that I saw and knew.
They met here in Honolulu, Mangione's last known address, at the Surf Break co-living community where CBS News confirmed he was last a resident in 2022.
I'm honored to be speaking to you all today on behalf of the Gilman class of 2016.
Video from 8 years ago shows Mangione on stage in front of his high school where he was valedictorian, just one stop of an extensive educational resume. He's also an Ivy League graduate with a master's in engineering from UPenn, along with ties to Stanford. Outside of school, according to his LinkedIn account, Mangione last worked as a data engineer at vehicle buying website TrueCar, last listed as employed there in 2023. CBS News has learned Mangione is related to a prominent Maryland family who owns country clubs, healthcare facilities, and real estate companies. And in recent months, posts tagging him on social media implied he had lost touch with friends, with some asking where he was and how he was doing, wishing him the best and hoping he was okay, only for their reconnection to be with a mugshot seen around the world.
Personally, I can make zero sense of it. There's never justification for violence.
Now, another classmate of Mangione's who wanted to remain anonymous described him as a smart guy who she wouldn't characterize as an introvert or an extrovert, but added he was their valedictorian for a reason. Mangione has been denied bail in connection to these charges. Mary?
Alan Devlin, thank you. And to listen to the full press conference from authorities and to hear in-depth analysis from our experts, go to CBSNewYork.com.